Hi, I'm Sarah Heller, Master of Wine, and I'm based here in Hong Kong. Today we're talking a little bit about wine glasses and why you need special glasses to enjoy wine, even when you're just hanging out at home. So normal glass, or what we call soda lime glass that you use for jars, for windows, for ordinary water glasses, tends to be thicker. It can't be blown quite as thin as you can for crystal. And the most surefire way to tell with a wine glass if it's glass or crystal is you tap it, and if it rings like this, it's crystal. But more seriously, the fineness of crystal is really important, especially for the rim of the glass. Touch sensation that you get when the glass touches your lips is really influences the way that you taste the wine. So having a finer lip or rim can really make the wine itself taste finer. I teamed up with Lucaris Crystal about 3 years ago. We first started talking about creating a collaboration together. And I had been doing a lot of research at the time on the way that consumers in China were thinking about wine, actually for online shopping. So initially, to be perfectly honest, when I came up with the concept of the elements, I had fairly simple shapes in mind, and I showed them to the Lucaris team. They were like, well, we like the concept, but the shapes are a little bit boring. Do you think we could come up with something more interesting? Went away and was like, okay, what? Well, we can go really crazy and do something really strange. We knew we wanted air, earth, fire, water. Those were more obvious. But for the fifth one, we had to put a little bit more thought into it. And I came to the idea of metal, but then the special thing for me was that the character in Chinese, Jin, is actually gold, and that felt really appropriate to a glass for champagne or for sweet wine, which this can also be used for. The idea of the shape is essentially a classic flute or tulip sparkling wine glass, except that it also has the same waist that we were able to put in because all of these are hand blown. So you can have these unusual shapes. With the water, I thought of it as sort of a teardrop, right? Something that would keep the wine cool. It's almost like a sphere here, so you don't have that much surface area for the volume. But then when you're sipping it, it runs over these curves, I think of as a waist, and it really activates the wine so that you get this nice burst of aroma as you're sipping the wine. The air, it uses this curved lower surface to create a really nice bowl for swirling, right, that really activates the wine. This one, the earth, the rounded lip, like I was talking about before, where the sensation of the lip on your lip really gives you, predisposes you to think of the wine a certain way. So a rounded lip actually makes the wine feel rounder in the mouth. Similarly, fire has these ripples on the bottom. It brings out that sort of richness, fruitiness of the wine just by being almost like a little decanter on a stem. So my idea with the Elements collection was always that people would find 1 or 2 glasses that really suits their own taste in wine. My idea wasn't so much necessarily that people would buy all 5. That said, I know for the holiday season, I've been told by my family friends that they're all planning on buying the Explorer set, right, for people to try and figure out for themselves what wine style they really like. A really fun exercise is to try the same wine in all 5 glasses, or at least 4, and figure out really what your wine personality is, which element are you.